Hello, everybody. It is I, Annabeth Moneth, the Queen of Bones, your mommy, and, well, on Thursdays, your DM. But we'll see, as two of our party members seem to, not be here yet. And they're offline, too, so that's, big big I give him a direct poke. But how is everyone? Oh, damn it. For some reason, it's not picking up Discord in the stream. Like, it's unmuted, but...
Oh, shoot.
Okay, try now. No, still not doing it.
Fuck.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Literally, she said fuck. Do you have over 300 hours in...
I need you to swear. Fuck. Swear is in promise. Oops.
Yeah, God, that meme came back because Karlak totally would do that.
Indeed.
I need you to swear. Fuck. Where is your promise? Oh. Wow. I guess we can chill for like, we'll say half an hour. Then if not, we may have to convert.
He was last online 48 minutes ago.
Well, yeah, because he was probably still playing Rise.
Yeah, so odds are he video gamed, went down to take a nap, and is still asleep.
Yeah.
496 hours.
493.
What my count's at? Not that much.
I'm a bit annoyed because literally I didn't play... I didn't stream or anything before the session because I was waiting for a communication on...
Wow.
Let's say some important business. And I called them. They said they were going to have their lunch and then they'll get back in contact with me. And I'm like, all right, I just won't stream until that's done. And yeah, I know for a fact that their department closes 2 hours ago and still not heard anything. So at that point, it's like, well, it's too late to do a little mini stream before Dragonfall, so... Boop, boop, ba-da-ba.
145.8 hours in Baldur's Gate. Wow.
I really need to get back to it, but like...
Holy shit. Fable Anniversary is on sale for like $9.
Hey, I've only got 169.2.
Hold on.
Neither of
I
you?
have more than 20 days. 20 full days logged in the game.
I thought my playtime was pretty nice.
169 is nice.
The 69 makes it nice. What else is on my wish list right now? What do I have there? Oh, look, this game that was supposed to come out early 2023. It's now September. Hasn't happened.
What?
God, Fable is 75% off.
Hmm. That's very strange.
Nostalgia. What?
Yeah. It's just... My god. That game.
It's really good.
So what I'm hearing is that if Tex and Maxine don't show up, we should be doing a Baldur's Gate.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Full transparency, I might go Dark Urge, but
Didn't we have one going?
yes, but not one with the three of us, and we would have to start a
Right.
new one.
I'll be
Well,
honest, Izelle's been growing on me.
yeah. She's just a freaking violence in there. We love her for it.
She's not violence. She's a warrior, which is different.
I don't know. I got the scratches on my back to prove otherwise. Yeah. I didn't say violent was a bad thing.
No, but it's like she's not violence without purpose. She has like her discipline and she's fine with violence to do it, but she is not violence for the sake of it.
Yeah, true. She's not like evil, obviously.
I literally, in my single player campaign, I literally have one more quest to finish before I can top off that run, that campaign. But the quest line is bugged,
Ah.
so I can't continue it because the NPC believes it's in a different stage of the quest. So I just have to wait for a bug fix.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Centaur frickin' Eldritch Knight. Why? Spider climb. That's all. Because needing to spend an entire move action, like 30 feet of movement to climb 5 feet is, oh my god.
Yeah.
But spider climb means I run up walls.
Hey Miles, where are you? Up.
I had a game of Pathfinder 1E that I played, where I played a goblin alchemist who focused mainly on bombs more than the spell elixir things. While everyone else was checking out a coffin in a pile of dirt that we landed on, I'm like, I'm gonna go check out this throne with a skeleton on it. And the skeleton had a cloak of the arachnid, which basically made me immune to webs, gave me spider climb, and I could cast the web spell like once per day or something like that. So I just became spider goblin on the ceiling, dropping bombs on people.
That's really fun.
If you want chaotic neutral, that was him. Like, we had a job for a mayor that we completed the job, and then he didn't want to pay us, and he was bad-mouthing us. I legit was like, okay, guys, you see my character making a move with his dog slicer, which is the goblin swords, at this mayor. I didn't just attack him, but I made my party aware, this is going down. You can stop him. Because that's how it should be done.
Mm-mm.
Resistant to cold and fire. Immune to disease and frightened. I cast haste. Horse charges. Unfortunately, the usual Eldritch Knight spell of like Green Flame Blade or Booming Blade won't work for the build I have because I'm using a lance, which has disadvantage on anything within 5 feet of you. And Booming Blade and Green Flame Blade specify that when you cast a spell, you make a weapon attack on an enemy within 5 feet of you. So, whatever. I just gave him light and prestidigitation because light, he has no dark vision, and prestidigitation is helping with cleaning. I made him a folk hero and I gave him smithing because he makes his own horseshoes. Excuse me.
That's really fun.
Yeah, he vibes. But it's like if you're within 5 feet of me, cool. Meet the hooves, which is unarmed strike with a d6. So, who needs Tavern Brawler? At a javelin and sharpshooter for 120-foot distance, and you've technically got firebolt right there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, new game driver.
Oh.
Anywho's. Yeah, they're probably napping.
Yeah.
I ordered a 3-month subscription to Booksubox today.
Ooh.
I had one for my birthday and I loved it, but it was always just like, this is kind of expensive. I've got bills. My bills are still there, just not as much. So it's like, well, I'm going to do this. I should have waited until I got back from vacation because I would be gone for a couple weeks. And it's like, well, these are probably going to arrive when I'm not here, but whatever.
Hmm. So much. So much. Yeah, anything interesting happening in your week?
Not too much for me. We'll see.
I began meeting with the new therapist, so that's nice.
Right.
I need to get a therapist. Or psychiatrist, technically.
Are they better? Like, I know you're only meeting with them, like,
Different. My the other person I was meeting with, oh,
oh. Wow, this dropped.
whoops. The other person I was
Wow.
meeting with prescribed me medication, but didn't help me with my coping mechanisms. But this person is helping me with coping mechanisms and stuff. So, hello, Miles. Welcome back.
Driver update. Worked a lot of things. It disconnected from Discord. So it looks like Maxine will be here. She just woke up.
Okay.
Give me a moment. I'll call Tex. See. He's awake. Okay. So we'll be starting late, but it sounds like they're both on.
Okay.
He'll be here in a second.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's
Wait.
okay.
I do this basically every week. Switching to it. Hey, man.
God, that is. You got a nat 20, a 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Eh.
That was the name of the game.
Well, anyway, who wants to start our recap?
I'm trying to remember what happened. We were in Redmark, last I remember. Let's see.
Yes.
We raised the rolls. We met the rolls. Traveled to Redmark.
We started last time in Alt Walav. Told the rolls about what our plan was. And then they disappeared. So we went to Zathira and told them of our success. They grabbed their things and left their weird demi-plane place. We said goodbye to Zephyr and then headed to New Hope. We resurrected Neegs' friend, Wazit, and then saw Kai at home. Eventually, Neegs returns with Wazit and introduces us. We decide to head to Goldshield, and on our way out, we find Isaviar and Asorin just chilling in the middle of the town with a group of people who are not super excited about the way they entered.
Nope.
Asorin is very goofy, whereas Isaviar is much more stoic, and their dynamic is marvelous. We continue on to towards Goldshield, taking them part way, taking them with us part way, splitting up eventually in Redmark. We head out to some shops, including Setit's Drath, and she introduces us to Setit introduces us to Concentration Chews, Barkskin Bark, Fire Stairs, a mercury-like substance that suppresses poison, and blade oil for suppressing lycanthropes. We then visited the magic shop, whose name I've lost, and the owner of that store, whose name is Duvamil Pilwicken, has an orb of annihilation just sitting in the corner,
Right.
as well as the legendary armor of the invincible warrior of something. I didn't quite catch all of that. Which is just a powerful armor, as well as the Morning Star, the aforementioned Orb of Annihilation, and assumedly also the stuff we already knew that they have?
Hey, Dragonfall. And yes.
Including the Leviathan Axe, the Vest of Buoyancy, the Ring of the Colonel, the Featherfall Token, and the Monocle of Farsight.
Yep.
Yep. We left off in bewilderment inside the magic shop because she very quickly breezed past the fact that there is an Orb of Annihilation sitting there.
Oh, she didn't know what it was.
She didn't know what it was.
Oh, no. You said that she didn't know how it got there.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. She also warned us to not touch it, so she probably knows what it is. Yeah. We are still in that magic shop whose name I can't remember. And yeah, we realized very suddenly that it was time to end. So we were like, okay, we'll stop here for now.
Hmm. Yes. So, with that done, you intend to carry on up to Gold Ship. And as well coding today. But Maxine's just hydrating. You know what? How many? Okay, I'm gonna clean off what I've got left of my hydration and go top up now. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh, and of course, among the different rings that she's selling, she has the Ring of Attunement. It's a ring that gives you an extra attunement to a slot. That
And
requires
requires
attunement.
attunement.
Yeah. Oh, and she had an Eye of the Beholder.
Right. Because beauty was in the eye of the beholder, and when holding it, it would look at whatever you thought was most beautiful or something like that.
Yes, and if you found nothing beautiful, it would show you the most beautiful thing. Speaking of beautiful things, hey Maxine.
Yeah.
Okay. With everyone here, I think we should get going. Oh. Do you spend a rest, Red Mark? I forget how soon into the day you got here.
Pretty late, if memory serves.
Okay. Suppose you could stay at the tavern. And spend the night.
Yeah.
The food is good, the rooms are comfy, well kept. If you have a party fund, then
We don't.
okay, then everyone deduct a gold. Well, with the food, make it 2.
Okay. Sierra will not eat off of Griff's plate.
There's
Okay, with that, the night is mostly peaceful.
I do have a question.
Yeah?
Do we know what the rarity of the Ring of Attunement is?
The variety of the Ring of Attunement, legendary, of course.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, alright.
Why? What could you possibly have done with making hundreds of Rings of Attunement?
Do you actually want to know?
I do.
You gain a +1 to all saving throws per magic item you're currently attuned to. If this were a common item that I could make one of a day for the rest of time,
Well,
I could gain an infinite bonus to saving throws.
You'd also need to start having your strength score increased. You would be burdened by
Yeah.
rings.
I'm not sure if
I have
you'll
a
be
bag
able
of
to
holding.
the benefit from the ring multiple times, but
Oh yeah, I think
That's
you
true.
can't
That's
stack
true.
the same magic item.
like the
Usually.
whole party would be able to. But
Also, this is a level 20 feature.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and also if I'm reduced to 0 hit points and not killed outright, I can use my reaction to end one of my infusions, causing me to drop to 1 hit point instead of 0. So there's that too. I love Artificer.
I killed you. Why are you still standing? You merely got rid of one of my tricks. Okay. And as always, those curious, this is The Adventure Begins by Bardify in the background. Yeah. Right. Starting your travels north, you once again, as it gets dark, familiar church grounds come into view. As in your journeys, once again, you come across the faithful to Canvor. And though the dead might not sleep easy through the entire night, they have no problems putting them back to sleep, and you are able to rest well under their protection. Does anyone make a donation to the temple?
Are you asking seriously?
Yeah, because they don't charge like the stay. There is a
I
donation
meant
box.
that as a joke because there is Kriv who gives money to people, especially considering he is an acolyte. Yes, he would donate to the temple.
All right, decide how much and mark it up.
Bam. I drop money into the coinage box. I will not say it out loud, but I will tell you how much.
Okay. Okay. Now, who wants to play a game of higher or lower?
Just chink, put some money in there.
Sarah would probably have some sort of conversation with the people there. But man, sure, I'll put in let's just round out my gold amount. I'll put in 45.
Okay.
Rivet puts in 7 plus 20 silver and 2 copper.
Just rounding out your numbers.
Getting rid of the small coinage.
Mm-hmm.
You set up like a little coin counting counter like next to it. Have some stacks of money. Somehow you have one of those little God damn it, I had them under my tongue.
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking.
Yeah, the little thing that's used for counting, but also is now a
The
kid's
thing
toy.
that you like have on your waist, and then you like can press the
Abacus.
buttons. Or...
Abacus. No. I was thinking of the abacus. I don't know
okay.
what.
Yeah, my Discord bugged. The thing I was talking about was there's like a coin dispenser thing that you wear.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what they are called.
Yeah.
Anyway. With that, You travel onwards. Wait, hold on. Do you converse with them about anything in particular?
Mm-mm. Just
No.
religion stuff.
Fair enough. You probably have this conversation with the nice lady on the extremely large ballista.
Yeah.
And just as you're getting to the end of the night, you make it the grand lift of Gold Shield. What you notice beforehand is about half an hour before you get there. There's tents, wagons, many impromptu structures. Like almost like a war camp, but not like organized. Just the scale of it is like a war camp. As you pass by, they've left the main path, the left, free. It seems there's a lot of people currently displayed.
This wasn't here last time we came around.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that we weren't too late for this.
Hmm. Perhaps somebody who's good at talking to people should go and figure out why exactly there's a lot of people camping out here.
Looks down at Rivet. You do realize I talked to a dragon, which led to 2 problems.
It's turned out better than if I had to talk to them.
I'm gonna approach one of the carts or tents, whatever's closest.
Yeah.
I chuck a guidance worm at him as he begins to walk away.
Get wormed, nerd.
Get wormed, nerd!
The closest gathering of people appear to be a central fire in the middle of a nearby wagon circle.
Okay.
There's a good 8 people just putting around discussing. Something's cooking on the pot.
Riv will approach and make himself known on approach so that he doesn't just sneak up on them.
Yeah.
Not that I can with armor. But he wants to, not appear that he's trying to sneak up on them.
How long is this gonna go on for? Thanks.
Good evening. It's, how are you all this evening?
Not to be rude or unneighborly, but we're not doing too well.
I see. I imagine, it might have to do with the reason you're all camped out here.
Oh, yeah. We, of course, packed enough supplies for the journey here and such like that, but, this hold up at the gate is, let's say it's wearing a bit thin.
We haven't been here in some time. What exactly is the holdup, do you know?
As far as we heard, it's, some civil unrest, the guards put it. Now, for everyone's safety, the lift ain't moving.
Civil unrest. That's concerning.
Yeah.
How long has the lift been out?
Well, according to someone who was, well, when I heard about it, a few days, about a week ago.
I see. That's a long time for the lift to not be working.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it.
I had always, heard rumor of people not exactly being happy with the silence of the king for quite a while now. You always hear a few people might mention it every time I visited. But didn't think it would. The old place closed. There's a lot of good friends of mine in there. Just hope they're all right. Anyway, not your problem. Have a good evening.
You as well. Hopefully things open up soon. Going to head back to the party. Well, it looks like the powder keg caught fire and blew about a week ago. Lift's been shut down due to civil unrest.
Annoying, but not circumventable.
We knew a guard here, or he was a guard at one point. He was going to travel with us, and he did for a short time. What was his name? Dwarven fellow, if I recall.
Yeah, but right?
Cabin Stone guard.
Yes. Do you think if we use his name, they'll let us up the small lift, not the main one, but the one the guards use?
Yes.
I'm not sure that. But
It might take some doing,
cover
but I think so.
under cover of night, I could polymorph two of us and carry all of us up.
Save that. We can try the guard route first, and then if that doesn't work, we can go with that.
Sure.
I'll pat Silda on the neck. Give me a moment. I'll go see what I can talk about. And this time I'll weave my way up to the front where the lift is.
You see two guards. They're just probably like posted there for quite a while as they're just leaning against the heavy metal gate that has blocked the lift off. But seeing you approach, one of them lifts their heads and go, "Lift's closed."
So I've been told. I'll finish my approach. We heard that there was some civil unrest. We came through here a while ago, made friends with Preben Stoneguard. My friends and I are hoping that maybe we can be of assistance in the problems in the city.
Oh. What makes you think we can't handle it?
I'm gonna look at him like one guard to another. I don't think you can't handle it. This is your city. You know it better than anyone what you can do. But I would think that my friends and I could at least help ease your burden so that you and your men aren't quite as stretched as thin as you might be at this moment.
Make a persuasion check.
Do I still have guidance for him?
I didn't cast anything else, so I say
This is going
yes.
super slow. That was horrible. Would you roll it or I roll the d4?
You can.
Not sure I trust myself. Wow, these dice are going real slow, and they're screwing me.
Okay, flash of genius.
You're not. I don't know if you came with me.
Oh, I figured. But if not,
well, it's just because we were at the back and I said I weaved my way forward. I didn't hear anyone say they were coming with me. So
fair enough. I mean, if you say so, I'll save it.
well, again, I don't know. That's
Well, it depends on what you would have done. Did you like walk up there, or did you bring the wagon as close to the lift as possible and then hopped off?
Kriv would not have brought the wagon because for him, like as a guard, he's like if these people who've been here waiting for a week see them just like getting on, there's going to be a riot. So for him, he's like, we'll probably have to leave the cart and take like that side little like person lift. So he's like, okay, this is going to be out here anyways. Might as well just leave it. So he would not have brought the cart.
All right. Oh yeah. Well, he looks over to the other guard. All we've had to do is tell people the city's closed. I think our burdens aren't exactly heavy right now.
All right. Kriv sort of just does holds up his hands, as you say.
Out of curiosity though, who do you think needs our help?
Who do you think needs our help? What? Like, oh crap! He's asking me what side he thinks I'm on. I think they're on. Oh boy. mean, they're city guards, so they'd be on the side of the king, right? Oh, God. I mean, I would imagine the citizens that are being bothered by those breaking the peace.
Yeah.
How do you insight this, dude? I above game, I'm getting like a vibe that I'm not quite sure about, and I want to see if I can get something.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Oh, come on! 2 of my highest ability checks.
He's hard to read
Okay.
because he's got his helmet has like the
Visor.
visor that is just like a semicircle over the nose, and then the 2 eye holes. Like,
Okay.
I mean, mostly correct, but it's a lot of the civilians that are causing the unrest, so doesn't narrow it down, honestly. But I suppose that's a good enough answer.
See.
He walks over to the other guard and he sort of leans in. He nods.
I hear what.
You can
I
make
hear
a
what they were
perception check
saying.
if you want.
Go, few dice. Come on, work with it. Yeah. I don't know. I think I need to turn off digital dice. They are rolling like super slow for me.
Oh yeah, you're hearing whispers of suspicions that you're possibly here to aid the uprising, and but maybe it could be a good opportunity to make a bit of money, and
So it sounds like they're going to want me to bribe them to get in the opportunity to make money. Great.
then if the captain asks where they got, then you can always say they snuck up the water bucket. And there's a bit of like rumination from the other guy, and he's just like, guy you were talking to walks back over. Right, why not definitive? You have convinced me that you are here to help Gold Shield in this time of uncertainty for our people. Though currently we want to make sure that only the most upstanding of people can get into the city proper. Therefore, of course, to make sure not any other theft gets in, there's a bit of a toll for passage.
Of course.
Cops.
Kriv is just like.
Okay. I mean, if it works, I guess.
Yeah. Kriv will nod.
How-
Of course, I understand.
How many of you reinforcements are there?
I forget, was Zephyr with us still?
Zephyr.
No, they went home.
Yeah.
So there's.
4 of
Well,
us.
Blix doesn't count. Plus, well, aren't the other 2 with us?
No, they got off at Red Mark.
Did they? Okay.
people. All right.
Yes, there are 4 of us that are
Any?
each specialized in their own way.
Uh-huh. And are you bringing any supplies? That may require use of the lift. Proper.
If it would cause too much of a fuss, considering those who've been waiting, we can do without what would require the lift proper. We're capable of mobility when needed.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, if you are truly of noble soul and wish to enter the city, the toll is 500 gold pieces each.
That's very fucking Christ. Of course. Give me a moment to speak with my companions.
Oh,
and
of
talk
course.
about. I am going to.
He's like rubbing his hands.
I'm going to walk back to the back of the line where our cart is, and like I'm gonna walk very like purposeful, like okay, yeah, everything's all right. But what they don't see because I'm facing away from them is just the thunder cloud that is my face. Just the. If this was like cartoon, there'd be smoke coming out my ears, just teeth grinding, just. So that's what you guys see is I come back to the cart.
Good news, I take it?
I hate corrupt guards. They are adequately convinced that we are reinforcements sent to help Gold Shield proper, but would have to pay a toll of 500 gold each to make use of the lift. Yes, and I, quite frankly, am not thinking kindly of that. Give me a moment. Does any of us know how to draw?
Draw.
Yeah. I want to, or fine, I'm going to pull out parchment and charcoal and I'm going to write down the descriptions of these 2 guards. Because I'm like, I fucking going to report the shit out of these people.
It's like, let me speak to your manager.
Yeah.
The
Paladin.
lift
That's
is
fine.
locked down, honestly, and the toll, in my opinion, is too steep to pay. It might be worth it to try Sierra's suggestion. But, if I recall correctly, Gold Shield is quite heavily protected against those kinds of incursions. Maybe the civil unrest will grant us some form of distraction. But I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, they can't be expected to just shoot down whatever bird flies overhead, right? I could polymorph each of us one by one into birds. And then when you get to the top, it lasts an hour, so you'll have plenty of time to get there.
Well, if I spend all my gold, I'm 10 short of 1,500.
We're not paying.
I'm telling you right now, Thorberg, I am not paying those men a copper.
It's
okay. Yeah. It's just we could have polymorphed one person into an ammo stuck in their pocket.
They know we're
that's
for-
awesome.
Three of us in.
They know we're 4 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we told them.
Yes, I informed them how many we had in our group. So they're looking for quite a payday.
They would probably, if we suddenly said, "Oh, there's 3 of us," they would probably go like, "Oh, you have to pay $750 for 3 because of the inconvenience," or something.
Just
Why don't we just kill these fucking people out of character?
Because they're just. I mean, the enemy here is the upper class. Apparently.
Counterpoint, a cab.
True. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they are serving the upper class by guarding their gates.
Counterpoint, heat metal and run.
it's that rivet is known as Cookem and Bookem.
Looking back, yeah.
True.
So, I'm new. I've forgotten what caused this blow up in the first place.
There's a lot of discrimination in the city. A lot of the citizens are uprising.
Yes, there's a segregation in the, not just racially, but economically.
High born, low born.
Mhm.
Did not you knowing that one guard got help?
This
I mean, or we could. I mean, we don't have to. Out of character now. We don't have to kill them, of course. I could just polymorph the 2 guards or whatever.
the problem is then we're on the run in the city.
Yeah. Yeah, and there would be guards up top, too.
Yes. Get +7 to persuasion, and I failed that roll. Son of a bitch.
Nice.
I love how the roll I rolled good on was the one I have the lowest bonus for.
Mm-hmm. And also was the least important.
Yeah, the least important. Anyways. I don't know. We could try the flying in thing, but
Is
I'm
it?
just.
It's night now, right?
It was coming tonight when we got here, so I imagine it's yeah.
And though there's the many like campfires around this stretch of wagons and tents,
Right.
high above, you can see the light glowing, burning over the top of Gold Shield. More than a simple street light that you used to.
Do they look like lights on the walls, as in like, oh, we're keeping an eye out, heightened awareness, or the city is on fire?
Parts of the city might be on fire.
Wow, a city that's segregated economically and is also on fire right now? Where have we heard that before?
You mean when Rivet set the city on fire?
All right.
Yes, exactly. It was Gold Shield. It was the same place. That's why you were thinking of it.
Yeah. Well, civil unrest and flaming city just goes together.
Well, I think we need to get up there then.
Yes, I don't
A
like
fire,
that.
whether or not it's whoever's side or anyone who's burning, it's good to stop it. I am going to I'm gonna twin polymorph, targeting Kriv and Thobrak because they're the heaviest. To why did I have a fifth level spell slot? Okay.
What about
Right.
Blix?
Oh, Blix too. Yeah. Is Blix heavier? I mean, like, I don't know.
Blix is a
Pencil da.
So
I
now I
don't-
can be resummoned.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
All I need
Well,
is
Doc
second
can also
level.
Blix cannot be replaced.
Yeah.
Blix is a medium construct made out of steel.
Hmm.
She's not
Yeah.
light. I do
well-
reduce though.
Yeah. In any case, one bird could carry.
Oh, we're giant birds.
Yeah, giant burbs, of course. One burb could carry me and Rivet, and then one could carry Blex. But yeah, reduce would definitely help. I'll just click the display in PTT. Turning y'all into giant.
Do we want owls?
Owl's dark vision, yeah.
And they have like a +8 to stealth.
+4, but it's They don't have high dex or proficiency, so.
Weird. I thought owls did. Like that was their whole deal. Was they fly silent? Maybe that's just normal owls, not giant owls.
Owl. I mean, like, nope. They don't have a special rule for it. Okay, that's fine. Probably giant owls for the best because dark vision.
Yes.
120 feet of it too. The downside is, they are slightly weaker.
How high up is the city?
Ooh, I know I have.
You've defined it before, but none of us can remember.
I have it on my location. No, I do not. Damn it. It's high.
Okay.
It's a whole ass cliff face up to the bottom of the walls, then a whole ass big old wall.
Yeah.
It's twice as much cliff as there is wall. The lift takes an hour to get up there. And of course, birds would move faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 120 feet per round if we're dashing, but of course encumbered or whatever from carrying people.
Yeah. With an hour, you definitely got to get up there.
My concern is about enlarge reduce, which lasts a minute.
Oh, no.
That is a concern. Well, we could. Okay, I have an idea. We don't have to.
Well, then again, a
I-
minute, like...
could instead repeatedly cast enlarge on one of them in order to make them not encumbered for the first, 5 minutes. So that's 50 straight rounds of just running full speed with
I mean...
a +4 to stealth.
Yeah. We could also just take a little bit longer and I can cast Polymorph 5 times total. And twin it 3 times. So I have plenty of castings.
We're also probably gonna rest once we actually get up there, huh?
Yeah, it's the end of
night.
day.
It's the end of the day. I could polymorph just like everyone 1 by 1, like 2 by 2, as we go up there. Could just be easier. Though there would be no way of telling us when you get up there. And when if it takes less than an hour to get up there, then I could just wait until I lose concentration on it. You would have to stay a bird for an hour, though. That would probably not be good because you'd be hanging out for an hour. Could cast it once and see how long it takes to go up. I don't know. Is it cloudy? I mean, it would be not a good idea to be able to see the bird either from the ground.
It is like a cloudy night. Not like solid cloud, but like there's some gaps that let in some moonlight through.
Polymorph's kind of awkward then. But it's kind of our best bet.
Yes.
I mean that, or we. Well, no.
So, I have something. So, DM.
Yeah.
I have a ritual spell which might help with this. It's not prepared though. By the books, the only class that can cast ritual spells without having them prepared is wizard, but that was a ruling made before artificers came out, and that hasn't been challenged since.
Okay.
So what I'm asking is, would you allow me to cast a ritual spell even though I don't have it prepared? The spell is Skywrite.
Well, that is. No, right. For prep casters, that is how
Yeah,
that
no,
works.
you'd have to because you're not Tifsa, you'd have to make a whole new thing that is that spell, right? That's kind of how it works.
That's if I want to cast it using a spell slot, but if I'm ritual casting it,
It's actually okay.
The way
I don't. The way that ritual casting works is you have to For wizards, you have to just have it in your spell book, but for clerics and prep casters who have a spell list that they know all of their spells, you have to have it prepared.
All
The
right,
way
fair
I
enough.
The way I see it is that with the prep casters, they don't really.
Yeah,
know
it's because of the spell
spell.
book.
Yes, the wizard has the book. It's like, okay, this is the spell, and then they can use that for the knowledge of the spell. But prep casters, they give away the knowledge of the spell that it's not heard, and they only know the spells that are prepared.
Cool. My other thought was to cast. My other thought was to set an arrow on fire and then cast Conjure Barrage over the wall so there was just a hail of fire arrows.
As in to signal you got there?
As in to signal that people have gotten up there. Yeah.
I guess?
That's all I got for signaling.
Yeah.
Because I have Conjure Barrage always prepared for my subclass. But... that could cause some problems because there are civilians.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, okay, the biggest issue is we can't get it early because you would fall to your death, but we can't get it late because you can't get it too late because they would see you. Although the fire might be a bit distracting.
I mean, I can try and be intimidating to get the toll, air quotes, wave, but not sure if that'll go poorly.
Well, I'm also gonna say, the height of the cliffs before the start of the city wall are 2,625 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, we wouldn't know the exact number, would we?
Yeah, but it's like, I feel like roughly 800 meters.
Yeah.
So 20 rounds to get up there.
Yeah. That's
for logistical reasons. Yeah.
And
which actually makes except Rivet wouldn't necessarily know that. So
yeah, of course.
Well, if anyone would, it would be Rivet. But a moot point. Anyway,
if we're flying up one by one, then or two by two, then we just need we only need tiny birds for flying up there.
and then an extra,
so a hawk would work.
I'd say an extra 200 feet for the walls.
Sure.
So like 2.5 minutes.
Well,
23.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 23.5 rounds, which is 2 minutes 18.
Yeah.
21 seconds.
Understood. Something like 30.
Enough.
Yeah. If.
Yeah, because if I try intimidating guards and that goes, and I roll bad, that could go very bad for us.
What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We're pretty fresh, so we could probably just do it, but I'd rather get up there as soon as possible to stop the fire. Let's just go for it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll give you all 10 minutes between each casting, because as a hawk, you won't need as much time for stealth. They won't see a tiny bird, probably. So I am going to twin cast polymorph on Kriv and Thobrek to turn them into hawks.
Okay. Giant hawk?
Basic tiny hawks.
Okay.
Or actually, owls. I want them to be able to see.
And they have a +5 to stealth, so woohoo.
Yeah. +3 actually for a tiny bird, tiny owl.
Well, I just looked at extras like wild shape wise. They have a +5.
Basic rules, owl has a +3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be druid's proficiency bonus.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's try,
Yeah, that'd be it.
Familiar. Yeah, probably.
Yep. Hey, Neri. Okay. I guess you two need to fly
You know,
and make stealth checks.
as burps.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, so at +3. I mean, like, that's better for both of you.
great.
So we're not at disadvantage due to freaking.
Armor either, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Kriv's owl is like silvery, and Thorbrick's owl has like a turtle shell pattern on its feathers.
well, I still sucked.
Yeah. Not the end of the world.
Just hope somebody doesn't want to make burp stew.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got an 8.
Oh.
I didn't. Guess what?
We're fine. This is fine.
Depends.
You're flying up. Up and up and up and oh gosh, is it a long way up. I wouldn't have to go much further to start experiencing cloud. Like and you manage to breach the top of the walls. And as you start going over the head, what's the AC of an owl?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
11.
Ulbrich,
Yeah.
you take a crossbow bolt.
Ugh.
Oh gosh.
And so does Kriv.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
What are the hit points of an owl?
One.
Oh god.
So, the bolt hits you.
Hey, Rivet, did you prepare a feather fall?
Yeah.
And you transform back. And you start to fall. Only to realize the immense pain you're in as you suddenly swing and hit the outside of the city walls.
Oh shit, we've been harpooned. So, how much damage are we taking from the bolt, and from slamming.
Right. Crossbow, D8. Light crossbow.
How did those things have the
Because you were a bird.
But no, what I mean is like, okay, so these are light crossbow bolts that have been fired and have now harpooned us. What kind of rope do they have attached to these freaking tiny bolts?
Why are you assuming things? Let her be.
So you only took 4 damage.
Not bad.
So that's 4 damage, but 1 was eaten by the polymorph, so 3.
Yeah. And the D6 is from hitting the wall.
Cool. Not bad.
What the bloody hell? Whoa. And you feel like the rope like slipping, but then it snags again as someone grabs onto it.
Fuck, they're trying to they were trying for dinner. I look at Thobrek. I'm like,
Here's out with this.
pull out a dagger. It's like, this is not going to be good if we get pulled up.
Do I have a dagger?
No, but if not, I can cut your rope, sir.
I pull out my hand axe and chop my rope.
I cut my rope as well.
Good. What? Go get Merrick.
We are falling.
This is gonna be bad. Show up.
I am not Dead Leaf. I don't have Charm Person.
Jeff, the rope. Tie around that.
Rivet very calmly, just eyeballs where they seem to be falling to. Walks forward and pulls out a
They're not
small
falling.
contraption. Oh, they're not falling?
They've got a particularly widely barbed crossbow bolt stuck in the legs that is currently holding them.
Oh, it's like pinned them to the wall.
Pinned to the wall? Oh, shit.
No, as
Okay.
in it was tied with just normal everyday rope that they had. Therefore, it has the weight capacity of normal ass rope.
Well, hold on.
They both tried to cut the rope.
But you immediately try to cut the rope.
Because we were getting pulled up, and it's like, oh no, we can't let them find us, because that would be jail. Or, well, I mean, we potentially could have, but we already said we cut the rope. So
Oh, okay. You cut the rope. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Dobrik, not a talking guy. Bash head, yes. Intimidate, yes.
I am a talking guy, but the issue is that what we have just trying to do is highly illegal. And Kriv is like, this will be very bad if we're caught. Rivet is down there and could potentially save us from death.
Yeah, she pulls out a contraption surrounding a glass orb in which sits a single down feather.
All right.
There's a
What is
wind
terminal velocity?
Key.
20d6.
What is terminal velocity? As in, how many rounds would it take Rivet to run from the outskirts of the camp to the base of the cliff versus you falling?
It's 100 feet per round, and I'd have to get within 60 feet of them both.
And I said that you had to travel for about, what was it, half an hour, 20 minutes to get from the outskirts where your wagon is to the lift.
Oh, this is bad.
Then hold on.
I mean, she can just take position while they're flying up.
That, or if I knew we were that far, I thought we were flying up, not just side.
Well, unless you all went around the city and picked a point before transforming everybody.
I would have assumed, but
I mean,
If the camp was not nearby to the gate, or to the walls of the city, enough to where something like this could be possible, then yeah, Rivet herself would have been insistent on this just in case.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just that wasn't clarified.
Okay. Cool.
I assume you were all
glad
just
we
where
cleared
you
that
were
up.
making camp, basically.
I mean, we wouldn't have been near where the other people are because it's like we don't need them to see us polymorphing into burbs and
Yeah.
pulling illegal shit.
Yeah, no, I was just saying it just wasn't clarified. That was all. But yeah, no, it makes sense that you would do that.
She winds the key on this clockwork mechanism attached to this black orb. Waits until they're just within range, and then hucks it. And as she hucks it, it swings out with big brass arms and just catches the both of them and kind of claps them together because it's one spell.
I thought it'd be a movie mat, you know what they use? Just inflatable mat.
Goldberg, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Grave, you take 9 because yes, you're falling straight down, but you're also hitting bits of the cliff on the way down. Because you were like swing, bang against the wall, stopped, and then just started falling like just straight down.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. My knee-jerk reaction was like, we cannot get caught, cut rope. Though now I'm like, we probably could have gotten pulled up, jailed, and just done jailbreak. But whatever.
If there were even guards.
Yep.
Yep.
Top of the mechanism turns into a Da Vinci helicopter, and they fall down very just
spectacular,
very gracelessly.
But yeah, no, you feather fall them. They don't hit the ground hard, but they've clearly hit a few bits on the way down.
Look, I had knee jerk. I went with it. I'm not going to be sorry about it.
No, don't be sorry about it.
I regret it.
It was so knee jerk that I missed it. Like, initially. All right.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Sorry about the wasted spell, but yeah.
No worries at all. Literally, it's fine.
That's could have gone better.
Could have. I didn't expect him to be. I mean, could take a wider berth and then land in the middle of the city. But it seems a lot to do.
The harpoon makes it more seem like it was for food than capture or defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have that in your leg, by the way.
I'm gonna reach down, snap, like basically remove the butt end, and then just push it through. Because the barb will prevent me from pulling it, so.
Yes. And a little bit of rope.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said I snapped the end where the fletching and the rope would be, and then push it through.
So, yeah. You get them out. Ow. Get one out of Philbeck's leg. Ow. And now you're fine. So what's the plan now? Try again and hope you're just stealthier?
I mean, that could just work. They did get a bit unlucky. But I do have. Okay, let me go over my spells for a second. I have 3 more slots with which I can cast it, and I have just enough to twin that 3 times. And then I can use my lower level slots to get the slot back and then cast it on myself once. So that will be enough for one more mess up. Plus myself.
I can
as
cast
a-
invincibility.
How long does that last?
Up to an hour.
Okay, that works. Just like as like a clarification, probably, like, of the path. Like I take out like the parchment that Kriv took to write up these guys at the guard gate, and draw on the back of it like a loop that goes out and then around, up, over, and then in. So that if you visualize it as the city vertically, they go as far away from the walls as they can, and then keep that distance going up and around, and then in.
Okay.
Just to make sure that they don't get shot, I guess. Of course, yeah, as long as it's like the distance is far enough that they have are past the maximum range for a crossbow. And then I can give them like 15 minutes as an owl to account for that wider berth. Or like 20 minutes. Y'all think?
Could work.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, if there was anything wrong, y'all are smart. I'll twin polymorph and turn y'all into owls again.
And I'll cast Enhanceability at level 3 so that I can target them both with Cat's Grace.
Ooh, cool. Right, you'll
Advantage on dex checks.
And you don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if you aren't incapacitated, which I don't know how much that helps, but maybe if you get shot again, you won't tumble down the rock side as bad. Nah.
maybe.
Or if you just mess up really early, no issues.
All right, fly out, go up, and then come in from a high angle towards the wall.
Yeah, from the inside.
All right, stealth again.
Yes, please.
With advantage this time.
Hi, please.
Booty 20, keep highest 1 plus 3.
With
I
the
rolled-
cat's grace, ooh.
Well, I rolled double 13s, so it's 16 total for me.
Cool. Okay.
Ow!
Well,
Nine.
it's not the
Nine.
damage. I mean, like, you'll be fine.
I mean, that's the second 4 I've. I guess that nat 20 was the outlier.
Yeah, you got in a whole lot of single digits, buddy.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't try to intimidate anybody. That would have gone poorly.
Yeah. 20 KL1. 4.
Well, the idea is they're not gonna be in range of a crossbow.
Probably why it's the keep lowest, because they're firing at disadvantage.
Well, I mean, okay. This is okay. The way that the numbers work for.
I know how range increments work. Yes,
Yes, but the range increments, the second range is the maximum.
it's the maximum, and
you won't
anything
be able
past
to
that
hit.
automatically miss. Yes, but we have to get in
Okay.
range at some point to get into the city.
No, you don't.
Yeah, as they're
Let me-
descending.
but they're gonna be in the walls. No. How wide is the city?
Yeah, no, it is entirely possible that somebody is hunting for birds from within the city.
Yeah, like we have to land in the city, Sarah.
Let me just draw something here and show you what I mean.
The AC of the hour is 11, right?
Yes.
He missed.
Okay,
They rolled an
fine.
8. But yes, they don't want the nobles calling any reinforcements or getting messages out. Therefore, they're shooting down every bird they see, regardless of where in the city they are.
Okay.
And dropping a turtle and a dragonborn in the upper part of the city is a non-starter.
Alright. So find place to land, like alleyway or something.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Tolbek, you just hear a as the bolt whiff.
Yep. Okay. Try and get cover in between buildings if I can.
Yeah. How long did it take them to do this maneuver? Because I'm giving them 20 minutes.
20 minutes is enough.
Okay. I mean, how long after now are they going to be a bird?
God, okay, you have to calculate the velocity and that big
Yeah.
arcing sweep distance. Spending a bit of time looking for a good place to go down, which is probably when they got shot at, like once they had a better
Sure.
view of the buildings. 5 minutes. Like they make good time.
Good. Okay. After 5 minutes, after the total 20 minutes, I'll drop the spell. Y'all are now up in the city. And I'll give Rivet some time to cast enhance ability on her and Blix before I will cast polymorph on them again.
All right. Rivet. Getting the idea that it has been done, Rivet will cast Enhanceability again.
Alright. Stealthy owl check.
Yeah.
All right.
Rivet and Blix. Be stealthy. Rivet, be stealthy. Rivet, be quick. Oh my
What?
gosh.
D30.
D30. That was an accident. I see.
There we go. Okay, hold on. I was like, oh, what? Huh? Okay. Okay. And hey, that one's fine.
Thankfully, the universal perception check I rolled for this round of stealth checks was 5. So you managed to swoop in and land, no problem. However, I need perception checks to see if you can spot Tolbek and Kriv on your way in.
As a bird?
As a
It's a
bird.
bird.
As a bird.
Owls have
we
advantage
could-
on that, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they have
Lying on
advantage
sight, yeah.
line of sight. However, we could also just the fire is our rendezvous point if it's still burning.
Well, it might be the whole city is on fire.
Yeah, that's also true. The fire on the side of the wall that we were
18 plus 3 is 21. I forgot to keep highest one.
Okay, one of those is like highest one is a freaking 21. So yeah, you find them.
All right, and Blix. Hey.
Also finds them.
All right. So from both of your perspective, dark gray and very pink owl just land in front of you.
Looks at the bright pink owl. How did that not get spotted? Like almost insulted because we got shot down as regular burbs, and friggin' pink burb doesn't even get
I
seen.
mean, you are a shiny silver bird. But yeah, bad luck.
Okay. And then after 20 minutes there, seeing as that time has passed, I will cast Polymorph on myself with a 5th level slot, which doesn't do anything special, but yeah. And I will turn into an owl as well.
Mega owl.
Yeah.
5th level mega owl.
Well, let me see if... Well, Giant Owl has better stalls. And I would probably be able to survive a crossbow bolt.
Well, also you're just trying not to be seen, right?
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'll just owl. Do the big swoop.
I only said mega owl because it was level 5 slot.
Yeah, yeah. I am 1 centimeter larger because of the overflowing energy of the spell. Here we go. 10.
Okay.
Of course, for me, I have wings, so if I get shot in the middle of the city, it's fine.
Just bright glowing wings.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
The
we'll
huge
notice.
angel in the sky.
Miss.
Okay.
Perception check.
Alright. Yeah. Owl has +3 at advantage, so I'm just gonna do this. Okay, 13.
You're looking around, you're seeing various fires. Can't seem to find them.
Alright, well,
You see the most, like, there's also the most pristinely celestial white owl.
yeah. Well, for Sierra, my focus is less with regrouping and putting out these fires. I'm going to, once I get into the city and like lower my altitude, I'm going to drop concentration on polymorph, bonus action extend my wings, and fly towards the nearest fire to try putting it out.
Okay.
Do any of us see this as party?
Everyone make perception. As you're currently in an alley.
18. I finally got into double digits, you guys.
That was almost a natural 20, but then it rolled over to an 8, so 10.
L plus ratio, I rolled a 1.
Rivet lost her glasses and is currently trying to find them like Velma.
Yeah, sure.
Owl form had glasses too.
Oh,
Talk about a great horn-rimmed owl. But
Alright, yeah, Thorberg, you go to like the edge of the alley, you peek out into the street, and then suddenly you spot this little owl, and then suddenly it becomes a Syrah, and the wings, and you see a number of people below her suddenly stop and look up.
Well, Sarah just made an entrance.
And about
sister,
yeah, about 12 crossbows are now pointed at her. As
No.
she's just unannounced, just no one's firing yet, but as she sort of hovers there, they're all just trained on her. As you're looking
Oh,
around, by the way, Sarah,
yeah.
the fires appear to be just big old bonfires in like central, like in like junctions of the roads.
Okay, gotcha. Not like houses on fire.
You see some have some fire damage, but like the city's not ablaze in that sense. It's just the yeah, like big old bonfires making quite a bit of smoke. Easy points to like out of reference.
Right, okay. I was just...
And also, the biggest one of these is a whole bunch of stuff that seems to be stacked up against the closed gate that would get into the first inner city wall. And they've just stacked all this crap up against it and has set it on fire and like burn their way through the gate. But right now,
right,
in your portion of the town,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people looking at you.
Oh, right. I got rid of thaumaturgy for minor illusion way back when. Right. I can't make my voice booming. Okay. Well, at seeing that there aren't any burning houses, Cyril calmed down. And land. And sort of put her hands up a bit. Try to seem,
You know when Jack Sparrow like sneaks out of one room, turns around into the room, and there's just a bunch of weapons in his face? Like,
yes,
if that
exactly.
happens.
Yeah. I'll just ask if there are any injured.
Why do you care?
I'm a healer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For who?
I'm for anyone. I don't discriminate.
How people like look to one another. There's like some murmurings about your wings and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Little
my
fucking-
wings that are made of autumn leaves.
Little
And snow.
angel just appears and says, "Hey, are there any injured? I'm a healer," and they're just like, "Brr."
Yeah. Well, I mean, differing opinions. They might think, oh, they're just trying to distract us as an angel with the deceiving form.
Mm. One form puts a hand out, sort of like moves some of the pikes to one side and like steps out a bit, looks to the others and gestures a hand up, and everyone kind of like lifts their spears and halberds and pitchforks away from you.
Mm.
Crossbows lower and stuff.
Oh, good. Tobruk was ready to cause damage should something happen. Maul was at the ready.
Yeah.
You say you're here to help.
Yes.
Come.
All right. Yes. I'll
Mm.
follow them.
This figure dressed in musketeer garb, but all black.
Ooh.
um,
Nice.
he's a tan complexion and he's got that roguish, like, short beard and mustache combo, like,
Mhm.
and really curly black hair.
All right.
If they go by our alley, I'm stepping out, basically walking behind Sierra.
This might be a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is 4. We did start a bit late, but yeah.
Yeah, it is break time. I will be. Oh, well, it's Mary messaging before. I said hello in the chat.
I struggle social.
Okay. Sending me freaking TikToks in the middle of a stream.
Doing the same with me. Yeah.
Silly.
That's Nary.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're gonna take a little break. Give about 10-15 minutes, and yeah, they've arrived in Gulch. Bada.
Some more intact than others.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. It went off without a hitch.
But anyway, I will be here to answer any questions you may have. But other than that, in a little bit. Mm-hmm. Still waiting on a couple.
Got me my hot pockets. But I have realized I need to change up my lance build.
Your what build? Your paladin lance?
No, the monster hunter.
Mm.
Because apparently the guard skill reduces the buff on my anchor rage.
Well, yeah, because you're taking less damage.
Actually, it's the knockback. But anyway, so I'm switching up for Constitution and Guard up because it's like, oh, there's a Rajang in this one. Let's go try and kill Rajang. I go to guard against his laser beam.
Yeah, that's
That's not-
unblockable.
Yeah. Hence the guard up. Which makes unblockable blockable.
I used a lot in
World?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just need Geratotus Fang and some Delex spins, and I can get the leggings, which gets me the last 2 points in it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Going on some players. Go back on the road. Alright, I see Maxine's on deafened. Just waiting on Tyler. Hmm. Eh. Well, DDD. Okay, so no bum. Oh, my brain. I like was on a thought trail here while we're waiting, just getting some stuff sorted out, and my brain just stopped. And I'm like, what was I literally just thinking about? Ah, there we go. Yeah. Where is this guy? Oh, he might need a bit before you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, whoops. Okay, right. So, as they start leading you down through one of the main forest, back. I think I almost said that word backwards. I almost said thoroughfares. regardless, down the road. You see a number of folk keeping a lookout, mostly in like small groups. And it leads you to what appears to be a tavern. But as you're passing down the road, the gentleman leading you suddenly stops. Still looking dead ahead. And Thorbrick, you notice, you spot the gentleman at first. But it's right as you see Syrah like following behind that the guy stops pretty much right in front of you. And doesn't turn his head to look at you, but his eyes look to like side eyes you pretty much. And I do not know either you. Tell me.
Tell you what.
What is it you seek to do here in Goldshield?
Me personally, protect her. And I point at Syrah.
He is with me.
And for a moment here, I thought this angel had been sent to us on her own.
Well, I wasn't sent. I came here of my own volition.
It does not matter. Well, if you're with her, then all of you follow as well. And he just dismissively like waves a hand in like a circular motion and keeps walking.
Yeah, Crib is definitely there. Like, because Thorbrick was the only one who originally spotted Syrah, but it's like once he started moving, it's like, oh, well, we're going. Ah.
And with everyone back together now, we end up at this quite large tavern, though a lot of the tables have been basically pushed against the walls in here. Some of the, or at least the round ones have, some of the longer ones have been helped make like an impromptu infirmary, as it were. But there's also people here with like maps out on the tables as well, and even as you come in, you can see that to your right, where the building kind of like the bar is ahead of you, but then the building just keeps going to your right, and you see a number of people like sitting around, getting the wounds, trying to get some sleep. And the gentleman leads you in, heads straight up to one of the tables that seems to have quite a lot of maps on it. And he stands to attention and basically reaches up and just grabs the brim of his hat, but doesn't actually like take it off or move it. Just like the motion of his arm coming up, the hand turning to properly grasp the edge of the hat. Forgive me, Inquisitor, but we have new guests in Goldshield. And this one is a healer. And the friends, well, I'm sure they could be useful.
Well, I can
Capable
heal
of,
magically. I know medicine.
capable of some healing as well.
That is good to know.
As is Rivet. Sierra's gonna pay attention for a few moments and then immediately slip away to the infirmary.
Just how she is.
Okay. Didn't even get to make introductions. Okay.
Don't need him.
Crimp will stay for introductions.
Alright, so as I was about to say, at the table, after like he's finished speaking, you see a woman bring her arm up, rest her elbow in her palm. The hand comes up and grabs her hat in return. Similar style, in fact, though she has armored gauntlets and chain shoulders and a breastplate woven into this otherwise still musketeer-esque outfit of black, and on her some red. Wow. Wow, my brain just... I got to make his name was right on this. I literally said his name earlier in the session.
Merrick.
Merrick, yeah. Well, thank you, Merrick. Sorry, mate. I need to take a drink. Well, thanks, Merrick. See that the healer gets around to the folk that need it, and, well, when you're done with that, you know when you need it. Well, the lady puts her gauntlets on the table, like, either side of her. Looks at you, though, with her hat, you only see the one eye. She's got this, smirk, but it's rather neutral as she looks over you. Quickly getting a glance at Sierra as she heads off to enter the wounded and takes you all in.
Visitor, huh? That's a title.
It is indeed a title, one that I hold proudly. But my name is Ethnio. I know. Ethnil. Ethnil. Like Ethnil. That's what I'm pronounce. My name's Ethnil. Inquaders is just easier when everyone's rushing around.
Imagine. My name is Krib Norixius, a paladin of Pelor.
I can see that.
With me are my sister, who has just gone off to treat the wounded, Sira, and a friend and craftsman, Rivet, as well as a man of the lands, Thulbrick.
I ain't see many of you around, but good to see you nonetheless. As for you, well, I see gadgets and gizmos. I know not the opposite when I see one. It's fine to meet all ya. Wish you'd been under better circumstances, but me and my compatriots have been sent to well, not only help these people, but get to the bottom of things, find out what's really going on here.
I see. And have you found what's going on? Are you still investigating?
The investigation's still ongoing. The defense is heading on to the inner city. Well, we're still making our way through with those. Let alone get to the castle. See what's happening with the king, or... Yeah. No. Well, people tell me of the king and recent actions. Mainly over the past months. Maybe a year by some people's accounts. It's, don't add up. My first instinct is that somehow they don't go replaced. That some fraudulent fellow masquerading as their damn king. Doing whatever he damn pleases and, well, making life easy for those who put money in his pocket without spending a dime of it on his people. But that's just my speculation at the moment.
Those in power sometimes grow corrupt. Thinking of this mirror of O'Hagan.
See, I don't know neither. As I say, I've been talking to people. Stories of their king. Stories of their ma's and pa's and even their grandfolk. About this person. By means, it's definitely not off the table that, yeah, maybe they got corrupted, but yeah, someone ain't sitting right about that in my gut.
I would think the corruption would have been more gradual, not all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm. Right there. That's exactly why it don't sit with me.
Yes, that's problematic. So basically, we're trying to find our way in to the castle. See if we can get to the root of this.
Pretty much. Right now, we've made one big mighty fire on the inner gates. We'll see if that eats its way through or not. Depends on how much of that is wood and how much of it is metal. Looking at it, looks like it's a good part of metal, but we're currently looking into different ways to get ourselves through.
force no more than again.
Now, here now. I ain't exactly here to take sides. Well, I sympathize with these people. I'm just here to figure out the truth. To do that, well, let's just say I don't want to come down too hard on the folk that think they're just doing their king's word.
They're just doing their jobs. There might be some corrupt, might not.
Exactly. And
Like those two at the lift.
Worry about them when this is all over.
but yeah, while of course I have no authority to lead any of these people, being knowledgeable in certain things, a lot of them have been looking to me. That and well, a rather cloud pleasing young lady that's been crowding up a few people. But by your own, I will discover the truth here.
The truth has always come to the light of day. We'll join your cause. We want to put an end to this as well. If there's corruption, we'll weed it out. If there's been someone who's replaced the king, well, then they need to be taken down.
Alright, but until we got something to prove that, or disprove that, or anything.
Evidence, yes.
There's a lot of folk here just ready to start burning down every single noble's house they can when they get through that door. Especially given the tension among the different kinds of folk here. And how a lot of them apparently don't get treated too well in the inner city.
Separations of cities tend to happen, though it's never a good thing. Thinking once again of the Overcity and the Undercity in Allcourt. Damn, Goldshield is just a freaking earthbound.
Zelonio.
Mm.
Yeah.
Allcourt. But yeah. Maybe it's for the best then that we're not getting through that gate, if that's the mindset of people. I think what we need then is a group to go in, stealth, get this evidence, and then go from there.
My. That might be a good way of going about things, though. Wouldn't happen to know where I could find such a group, would you? She sort of winks, even though you can only see the one eye.
Why do you always make these characters so freaking good? Just looking at this character, like, damn it. It is a good thing I'm not playing a charisma character. Despite being a paladin, I am not a full charisma character. Anyways. Well, our group looks over at the large Tortle Thobrek, then down at the metallic encased rivet, and then his own arbor. We're not usually the stealthiest. We've got a ways about us that can get things done. We have our ways about as we need. And while Sierra would definitely wish to remain here and heal as many as she can, I think we can all agree that by putting an end to this and preventing those from being wounded would beneficial. So, well, I think my party would definitely be willing to take on this infiltration and investigation mission.
You'll be surprised what you can get away with when there's a whole revolution going on.
Sometimes all you need to do is act like you belong.
Hmm. Now, only possible way, unfortunately, we're seeing of getting through that wall. Moment. Well, same way to get around any city. Time when all the shit goes.
Good thing I'm not Deadleaf.
As far as we can tell. Most of the sewer systems are individual by way of the city's walls. However, at the base of said inner wall, right here on the map, points.
Looks.
There's a drainage gate in case of heavy rainfall. And being right on the wall, it feeds it actually into the inner city sewers. Get yourself through that. Get in there, you should be able to find yourself some place to pop out. Now they will be locked. And that drain I mentioned, that ain't got any normal means of opening.
Looks over at Rivet. And as you said, you know an artificer when you see one. I'm sure we can find a way. So we can get through the wall. And then the palace, it would be here. Points to it at the map, or the castle, rather. It's not really a palace.
Yeah. We have some gadgets of our own, as I'm sure you noticed. In which she reaches to her side and she picks up a long wooden stick with a metal pipe poking out of it. And then sets it back down, like next to it.
Interesting.
Not the most reliable of things, but try to rely on our own talents as much as we can, especially us with not much magical blood or background.
Certainly.
I'm curious though. How'd you find yourself in Gold Shield? How'd you get in here?
Through some pain. Syrah, my sister, has abilities of transformation. So we came in on the sky. Wasn't easy, considering it seems that birds are being shot down en masse.
Yeah. Basically trying to keep an information blockade, make sure that no one else comes to the aid of these nobles. Especially since they could be sending any old story.
It's understandable, don't get me wrong. Doesn't mean it wasn't painful. Rubs his leg where the freaking arrow was. I was an adventurer once, and then I took an arrow to the knee.
You saying that you got shot by one of those? I know some of the outfits like blue, but imagine it's all black and dark browns.
Yeah. Yes, Phobrick and I were hit. At one point, I imagine, since it was noticed, when a bird that was harpooned turned out to be heavier than normal.
Wait, hold on. The report from the wall. Two fellas cut themselves free from the rope and dropped to their death. I guess the tale of your death was a bit exaggerated. But,
Can't confirm a body, never assume a kill.
right. I'll have to tell Merrick to let the others know. They were trying to stop you from falling, but, guess you didn't know who was on the end of that rope, so I don't blame you for cutting yourself free, and thankfully, it seems you had a plan of sorts to survive the endeavor.
Let's just say we've fallen from things a lot higher than the walls of Gold Shield, and we make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Right. While I'm curious, I think this is enough stories for now.
We'll take care of the wounded with what skills and magic we have, and we'll get a rest and reconvene in the morning.
That sounds best. I wasn't going to say nothing, but it seems like you've had a long day.
It's been one, but mostly travel. For now, I think those who are injured have had longer. Cripp will go and just sort of like nod his head in sort of like goodbye before turning and heading over to join Syrah in the infirmary.
Can't exactly promise you a room, though. You just find a spot you fit and get some rest.
Raises his arm in acknowledgement. We've slept in the stars before, though hopefully we won't end up in the Fey realm this time. And just continues walking, leaving that just like confusing statements.
Betty, I dare say that man's a tease, but I'll get those secrets out of him later.
Elric will also help with his medical knowledge.
I don't have healing spells. I do have lay on hands though, so that'll be what I'm doing.
Yeah, lay on hands is sometimes even better.
Yeah, because you can divide it as needed.
And also disease curing is pretty good.
Yep. Okay. I'll probably start with those who are diseased while you're, because you probably, with all the talking, have hit several people.
Yeah, I'm spending sorcery points to. Well, actually, no. It's like division to the sorcery point. But I'll just be casting all of my spells to heal. When that's 10 healing spells plus healing hands.
Alrighty. Yeah, you help a lot of people.
All right.
Especially if you kind of ration it so that at least you get as many people as stable as possible before healing further.
Yeah. If there's anyone that's just unstable and that I beyond who I can heal, I've got Spare the Dying as well.
Okay.
Dobrik not being able to do magical healing would mostly focus on trying to stabilize people.
I'll look towards diseased, like see if anyone's is like sick, more than wounded, and I'll focus on those. I've got 10 5-point uses, so I have 50 HP that I can give back with lay on hand. So that's 10 diseased people or just healing.
Okay.
Do have remove curse and lesser restoration too. I have a couple castings of that.
Okay, right. Yeah. You definitely help. Again, you help a lot of people. Some people are like, let's just say it's busy enough here that if people pass away, then they don't stay in the building long. But thankfully, there's actually not that many deaths so far. Like, while the initial battle may have had more losses, the ongoing struggle appears to be more their efforts to breach the wall while the guards just kind of maintain. Or sitting down to rest, you get the general sense from what various people have been saying in that at the moment it almost feels like that they're just waiting them out, especially with whether they can't get supplies into the city.
Looking for a siege.
Oh, as in that, no, it's saying that like the city, the King's Guard, preventing anyone from entering and also keeping the inner gates locked are basically hanging on to most of the resources.
Hmm.
But yeah. But for now, you will need to rest. And
Yeah.
still don't have a Skylar. Not seeing any. Yeah, I'm not seeing any messages. Yeah, okay, so you just get your rest.
Yay, change out some of my spells.
Just get that little bit of HP I lost back.
You lost, what, 13?
Not even 10, I'd say.
You took more damage than me.
I don't know.
How did you lose less HP than I did?
I took the 3 plus 6.
You were supposed to take 10 from hitting on the way down.
Oh.
Either way, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Don't need that, don't need that. Let's grab, where is it? Zone of Truth. And maybe Dispel Magic would be good. I have more third level spells prepared than I have third level spell slots. I would, unless I used my 2 second level spell slots to summon 2 Lesser Restoration, I would have called Solda. Just poof him from the outskirts into the city.
No, our cart is unguarded.
I mean, did we leave anything in that cart, honestly?
No.
And what did you expect a horse to do in guarding a cart?
Well, now he's a horse standing outside the tavern.
Yep. He's Vinny the horse. All right. Yeah, long rest time. Cool. I got my spells set up.
That Breck Wolf just shelled up in the corner. Oh.
Do the sit, sleep, leaning against the wall kind of deal. We have tents, though.
Okay. Yeah. Large city for Butterfly. in the night.
In the dark of the night, in the dark of the night.
Okay. Nothing that happened. At one point, a drunken man rather loudly declares that he is a sorcerer and will show you his magic wand.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Seems Scott isn't quite a return before end time. I guess maybe since this is the rest moment, maybe we should stop early.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, this is already pretty eventful.
Yeah.
Yeah, sneaking into a city, getting shot.
Nearly falling to your death. Like I said, went off without a hitch.
Yes, the second time.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they say. Second time's the charm.
Indeed. Well, I hope people like the session. I know it's scatterbrain, but
No, it's fine. Yeah.
got there in the end.
Didn't expect us to cut the realms.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, we can't get caught.
But hey, the same thing happened when Sierra announced herself. So.
Yeah. Well, I had perhaps rashly assumed that buildings were on fire and people were in danger, so I was gonna go cast Sleet Storm and stuff to put out the flames, but quickly found out that that wasn't the case.
I mean, technically, a structure is on fire. It just
Yeah.
happens to be the front gate.
No one's burning, though, as far as we know.
No one is in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially as,
Currently.
this has been going on for a little bit, so any of the initial fires that may have been are out at this point.
Right.
All right. Well, it was fun. It was fun. I had so yesterday at work, my supervisor was like, hey, because it's technically open, I want to offer it to you. Do you want to swap to day shifts, which would be 7 to 4:30? And I'm like, no. Because that would literally put me 2 hours after start time on both D&D games.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I can't do that.
It's like, not unless I want to quit my D&D games, and I like my D&D games more than I care about sleeping. Not as bad as Tex about that, but you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't exactly plan to be going shopping for a new washer and dryer.
You knew you needed one. You mentioned it a while back.
Yes.
Anyways, well, everyone, I wish thee good night.
And after a few minutes of night chores, I am going to be monster hunting.
Break them toes.
All right, so we're gonna go see Icy. Gonna go raid Icy. So yeah, everyone, please be good to yourself, excellent to each other, and critical hit your enemies. Until next time. Mwah.
Bye. Did we make sure it's their enemies and